YouTube? It's your boy Sly. We back with another update, man. Now they talking about Trump done flipped the script. They done lied to us so many times. This and that, that and this. Hey, man, when y'all just gonna make up y'all mind? We finna get into it, bro. We finna see
No
the bull that
stress.
they talking about now.
Now this, President Trump says, quote, he doesn't care if Iran comes back to the negotiating table. Watch this.
Oh, I don't know. I don't care if they come back or not. If they don't come back, I'm fine. Their military is gone. Their missiles are largely depleted. The manufacturing capability for missiles and drones is largely defeated. We've been very nice. We haven't ripped down too many bridges. We did one only because they broke their word. They broke their promise. And remember, their promise was that they were going to open the Hormuz Strait.
Okay.
They didn't do it.
They
lied.
didn't do it? What?
KT McFarland, join me now. KT, isn't this the same old story?
That's crazy.
The Iranians are just playing for time, but this time, President Trump wouldn't let them get away with it.
Yeah, you know, Iran has been doing this for decades. They play for time because they think it, as long as they can delay
So
and then they can
basically-
obfuscate and then they can have a
basically
deal,
what
but then they try to
y'all saying is-
retrade the deal, that they're buying time, and during that time,
What
they
they
want to build
buying
up their
time
nuclear
for then?
weapons programs. So when President Trump called their bluff, it
Hey,
was
man, Trump said he done blew everything up. So what we buying time? Just go over there and take it. Come on with it.
accomplish a couple of things. Number one, we're not going to believe that, you know, wash, rinse, repeat cycle. We're not part of that. And then the second part of it was by sending J.D. Vance, the vice president,
Come
who's
on,
known
man. Don't talk about JD, bro. Get him up out of here.
to be, or thought to be, a skeptic of the Iran war, to have him lead the delegation, that showed Iran that we're a united front. Iran is very good at playing the Republicans against the Democrats, the doves against the hawks.
So everybody
and what we
into it.
showed was that we have now a very united administration pursuing this war.
KT, this is what the administration is demanding from the Iranians. We're going to put it on your screen. I'm going to scroll up through a long list of demands about nuclear, there you go, end all nuclear enrichment. I'm not going to go through the whole lot, but that's a full series of demands.
This what they getting. Oh, so this the list from Vance. Okay, I'm gonna pause it for a second. Y'all want to read it? I'm gonna let y'all read that. But what? Any funding for all terrorists? What? Y'all think Iran gonna listen to y'all? Okay.
Get all of
Right.
that?
Okay.
It's a negotiation, as President Trump always says. You know, you win some, you lose some. But what are the things that are our red lines, the things that we really won't let them get away with? And that's the nuclear weapons. So it's the highly enriched uranium, it's the nuclear weapons program, it's the long-range missile program. I think that's the non-negotiable demand. And then now, because they've decided to play cute with the Strait of Hormuz, it will be to open the Strait of Hormuz.
Hungary's Viktor Orban has conceded defeat after 16 years as prime minister there. Is this a blow for Trump because Orban was a Trump ally?
Yeah, but I think if yes, on the face of it, yes, this is a Trump ally who was defeated. But there are other reasons when you start peeling it back. Look, he's been in power for 18 years. There's a lot of Viktor Orban fatigue in Hungary. The other thing is that the Europeans, they're very anti-Trump. They have Trump derangement syndrome, even worse than the American media does. And so a lot of that probably bleeds into Hungary. But really, when you get right down to it, it's the economy. The economy in Hungary is not where people wanted it, and there's charges of corruption. So I think all those things together, the Hungarians, they wanted to have a closer relationship with Europe. They're sick and tired of Orban for a bunch of reasons, and then the economy and the corruption issues. I think all those contributed to his downfall.
Can we just get back to the Mideast for a moment? You've been at the center of this action for a long time. You know this very well indeed. Would you give us an idea as to how it plays out?
Okay, I think a couple of things have happened. Trump brilliantly flipped the script on Iran. So Iran is saying, well, we'll let some tankers in if they pay us a toll or if they're our friends like China and India. And the president is saying, we're not going to take military action. We're just going to blockade the whole place. And so either it's all in or all out. Everybody uses it or nobody uses it. Now, who does that hit the hardest? That hits China, because China needs that Iranian oil to come through, and they need to buy oil at a discount. That's how they powered their
China might get
industrial
up in.
revolution. That's how they're going to power their AI revolution, is cheap oil from the Middle East. They're not going to get it. And so then the final part of it was President Trump saying, hey, come buy American oil. And that will, we have an option for you. If you don't like the risks of the Middle East, come and buy American. But you got to pay full price if you're buying from America.
And 1 month from now, President Trump goes to Beijing for a formal meeting with Xi Jinping. 1 month away, that's all it is.
Yeah, here's why this is so interesting. I worked for Henry Kissinger when we were negotiating the end of the Vietnam War, and there was a similar kind of situation with the United States and the Soviet Union, a summit we thought might be canceled. At the end of the day, countries, big power countries, are interested in big power, what's good for them. They don't really care as much about all the other subsidiary issues. So if China wants this summit, because China wants the U.S. trade, China's going to make sure that it happens. How does that happen? I think China's going to put a lot of pressure on Iran in the next 3 or 4 days.
Oh, that sounds good. Katie McFarlane, always a pleasure.
That
Thanks for
sounds
joining
about
us.
right.
We'll see you again soon.
Everybody
Thank
should
you.
be on
Thank
our
you.
run neck now, boy. Hey, man. Everybody should be on our run neck. I see what Trump doing.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
I see what he doing. I thought it might have been something crazy, but all right. You want to close this? We finna, now everybody finna get involved. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I appreciate y'all if y'all stayed this far, man. We on to the next one. Hey, stay locked in, stay tuned in, stay safe, stay woke. Hey, we out here.